Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Didn't even look at the weather. I know it was 69 degrees, so probably around 15 degrees Celsius. So, I don't think we need air conditioning right now. Okay. Did rain a little bit overnight, I guess. It didn't look like it on the patio, but now that I'm out, it's definitely some puddles. I know it told me it was stopping raining like before I went to bed last night, and I knew it was going to happen. I didn't even drink coffee. Didn't even have coffee. And still couldn't fall asleep. I was sitting there waiting for the video to export, upload, playing a game, watching some other videos, trying to wear myself out. But pretty nice, snuggled for quite a bit last night. Finally, I had to move her to the chair because I needed room. Of course, when my alarm went off, I was deep in sleep. So, never fails. Now, I am fully super suited today. I have my knee pads on underneath my jeans. I got the brace on my leg. I'm going to put the sleeve on my arm. Yep, totally super suited. And I washed all my stuff last night. My jacket, my bed, my knee brace, my sleeve. I had to get everything out and almost forgot my gloves. Then almost forgot my work keys. Yeah. I got up this morning, 3:55, baby. Oh, well, depending on what the weather pulls here, depending what the dogs and I do, or if Mateo even comes to me, so I might just have Priya. But if it's raining, I don't like getting them soaking wet. But we'll see. See what the day brings. I have no clue what I'll be doing. I don't even know who's working. I mean, I can see it. I just haven't bothered looking. Just know I'm 6:30 to 1:15. And I think I'm 6:30 to 1:30 tomorrow. Then back to 6 the whole week. So, I am back in the Red Wings today, so see if the brace with the Red Wings works. I did relace them because there's like a little bottom thing that they didn't feed it through, so I relaced them completely. See if that, I don't think it's going to really do anything, but just my peace of mind that it's laced correctly now. Yeah, it's a little cloudy out. Can't really see with the trees, but eventually it'll clear up here. Yeah, a little cloudy. I think we have a 60% chance of rain today. So, let's take a gander over that way. There you go. Now you got it. Good afternoon, everybody. We got some rain. It's drizzling right now, but it's not downpouring like it was a little bit ago. Alrighty. Whew. We got creamer back in stock, thank goodness. I was concerned about that today. I'm like, I need creamer. Got it. We are good. It seems like it's awful high. That's too low. And that can't be playing because that would be copyright. Oh, yeah. I'm going to say the knee pads came in handy. Definitely going to continue to do that. It feels kind of weird, but they are, and it's very hot. I'm telling you, I'm wearing so much under me. Between my arm, my legs, my knee pads. Yeah. But I would say that the compression sock for my leg is good when I'm up walking around and moving. It is not good for register because it starts digging into the back of my heel and cuts circulation off to my left foot. So I cannot wait to get home and get this thing off. Can't wait to get all this off. I'm roasting. You know what? Let's do a little AC. I don't know if the doggies and I are going to get outside too much. Rain's supposed to be intermittent throughout the entire rest of the night. And don't need to go anywhere. Don't need to buy anything. I got creamer. I'm like, is there something else? There probably was something else I saw come through the register, but I'm not walking around that store anymore to find it. Oh. I'm not feeling as drained as I was there at the beginning, but I mean, it's still It's still tiring. I can't see. Alright, Mr. Copper's gonna let me go. Thank you, Mr. Copper. Mrs. Copper, I don't know which you are. Couldn't really tell. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? This is every day. She has to climb on me. Did I just hear Little Man come down? Nope, that's not Little Man. Anyway, got my princess. Come on, Bria, go potties. No, you gotta go potties. She goes, no. I don't go outside, Dad. You know better. Get a basset hound. They're so lovable, they say. Which they are. I caught him. He blends right in. He's mad. He's mad I took him from Mommy, but at the same token, he's happy he got a treat, went out and go pee-pees. So, okay, well, rain is looming, so we're going to chill for a little bit and maybe go for a walk here as soon as I relax for a few minutes and have my peaches. Oh yeah, so we went to the Wangers in Muncie, if you live in the area and you like peaches. $7.49 for a basket. It had to be 5 pounds. I thought it was a decent price. Better than Sam's. It's like $9 for 5 pounds, 4 pounds. So they are juicy and they are good. It is a very interesting looking sky. It's very bright. It might not be showing up as well on screen, but this section over here is blindingly bright. All right, well, we're getting kids out here. It's what, 3:30? 3:42. Oh, just got done having 3 pork and sauerkraut sandwiches. Instead of having hot dogs, I had sandwiches. Actually works out really good. A little mayonnaise and Dijon mustard. Yummy, yummy. A lot of people think I'm strange for putting mayonnaise on hot dogs, but I can't do ketchup, so I need something. So it's always mustard and mayonnaise, and usually sauerkraut. And if I have it, I will put guac on it too. That is really good. People look at me like I'm weird, but I like it. So, oh yeah, I just got done watching the movie Volt with Kate Beckinsale. I was trying to just like think of something to watch. I'm like, what was the name of that movie? And I found it. Ooh, is that a blue jay? He's gonna fly before I can get this damn thing up and running. Looks like a blue jay. I got the microphone connected to the iPhone, so I don't have to worry about syncing. And there it is. I have to delete the other half of the clip off the Pocket because I forgot to shut it off when I started. I think I'm going to actually turn the gain down a little bit on the iPhone because I feel like it's too much. I should do that before we go do too much more. I figured, well, might as well have that one set up for Zoom with the trigger and the microphone, and then just have the Pocket. Don't have to worry about overlapping them, and because that really does cause some extra work. Oh, I got two freaking very painful pimples on the side of my face. And thought I got to rupture, but I don't think I did. I'm not one for letting them go. They say it's bad, but whatever. Get the crap out and clean the pores from growing my beard. I had to shave it. It was driving me nuts. I'm sitting there watching TV and it's stabbing me right in here. I'm like, this has got to go. I'm not ready for this yet. It's too warm anyway. I thought I could keep it a little bit, but winter beards are fine for when I have to walk them and stuff. That's the main reason I do it, is keep my face covered. But just to have it in the summer, too warm. All right, we're gonna give this a little bit of a test now. I don't have the wind muff on either, so I don't know if that can cause this thing to be a little bit louder. What? He said he thought he was going home after he did his potty, but he's not. So maybe by putting one of the wind muffs on. They're still sealed in the bags in the case. I haven't put them on it yet. But here's that spot. It's kind of clearing up right here. This isn't the worst. Kind of be curious how this works with that case, because it is kind of moving through the world now. That's just the one that looks like a camera, the camera case. The for Jordan, God only knows. It says it will be shipping in September. Still on pre-order. That thing's been on, like I said, it's been on pre-order for years. Years! How people are actually getting them, I don't know. But they're building my order. I don't know if they're like building them per order or what. Obviously, this system is not good in the rain either, because all the headphone jacks and the out line are all facing straight up in this particular setup that I have, the way I have it, because I have it facing back, so it kind of is acting as the handle, because if it's facing forward, it's in the way. And it is flexing a little bit. I'm like, I wonder what I could do to kind of close the gap up between that handle and the other thing. But when the other case comes, we'll have to see how much of a hand grip that thing gives me to figure out, because that'll come edge to edge, but there's still going to be a little bit of a gap, I think, there. And then the 4 Jordan, I don't know. I'm going to be kind of stuck with it. I don't think shipping it back is going to be cost effective if it's no good. And I'm still kind of wondering whether or not the app will then start to work. Because I don't know if that app is still active or not. And then I saw them have something else that they posted. Geez, I should have brought sunglasses. I didn't dig into it, but there was another app. There was something interesting I saw on Instagram last night. I don't know if anybody else has seen it. But it's basically like a... Geez, Priya, throw your slobber everywhere. It's like a... I don't know if it's a net, but it kind of is like to darken your windows, but it just like slides over top of your door, and you can still put your windows up and down, and air can come through, so it's kind of be like a screen type of thing, but it's supposed to darken the windows. The weird thing is, when I selected the front and back for a sedan, it said it was like $16.98. When I put it in my cart and got to the end, it was magically double that price. Not cool. I am interested in it. I sent it to Terry just so I had it somewhere that I could find it again, because sometimes you see things and then you never see them again. Of course, I saw that ad about 12 times while I was scrolling. But if anybody's tried that, let me know, because I'm thinking to kind of cool the car down for these guys. But yet, and they can't get out. I can put the windows down, and they can't get themselves in trouble getting out the window. So, I don't know if I could keep it on there indefinitely. Maybe 3 of the 4 windows. Driver's side, maybe I'd have to take it off once in a while, but I don't really go to drive-thrus or ATM drive-ups or anything like that, so I don't know. It's just something I saw. There was something else too. I'm like, okay, I gotta stop. I didn't buy it. I couldn't. I'm sitting there going, nope, not at this time. But it is something in the future I'd like to try. Maybe look on Amazon and see if they have something that's similar to it. One reason I do like shooting with the iPhone is importing. That's why Mike always sent his GoPro footage over to the iPhone, and with the Thunderbolt 4 cables, it's instantaneous. Now, granted, I'm not shooting in ProRes right now. I am shooting in just 4K 60 standard. Because the shutter button doesn't work with Final Cut, which is such an oversight. Alright, so what I'm talking about with the scroll wheel on the camera app here is, when you touch it, you get a nice scroll wheel, and it's reachable, and you can basically be anywhere. I'm touching back around the record button right now, and I'm able to zoom in and out pretty decent. But if we go into Final Cut Camera, you have to hit this plus icon down here, and then you only have this, and it's very difficult to get into. It's just challenging to me. It just seems like such a dumb way to do it. And of course, you're not switching lenses. You're zooming, however many X that's going to go out. Yeah, 10X on the main lens. I'm curious on see how quality would be with that. And of course, because I'm recording in this screenshot, it's not stabilized. So if you change to that lens, I still feel like this one is way closer. Give me a second, I'll so you gotta hit that freaking zoom lever, and then you can go in 10 times. Boy, the fur in her ear. I know that's very unstable. So you get 10 times zoom on every lens. But it's, you know, it's all digital. So there is the 5X lens on Final Cut. And there's the 5X lens not on the native app, I still feel like it's closer. This is probably a bad example because they're so close to me. It's just the little details that Apple does with their normal stuff, and I don't understand why they didn't do it with Final Cut. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a companion app to Final Cut Pro on the iPad, but at the same token, it should work as a standalone, similar, I feel like, to the other one. I don't understand why I can't change lenses. Because you're losing quality. And that's one of the things they're always striving for, is the best quality. If you look at the different modes of zoom between Samsung and Google, most people complain about when the camera switches lenses, the jump. And Apple used to be that bad. And now, you can jump from the 13mm all the way out to the 5x 25 or 15 times, whatever it is, with like no jumping. I mean, you can kind of see the quality adjust, but it doesn't like jump into that lens. It just smooth transitions into it. And that makes it where you can't even do it at all with Final Cut camera, and it's supposed to be the Pro camera. Just for instance, we're on 5x. Just switched over to 1. You see a little bit of a quality adjustment, but we're still on the 1x lens all the way out into the 5x lens. And now we're getting out there into 15 times. And no jumpies. No jumpies. I didn't think you can do anything with the Sony. Nope. You get 1 to 3. Now this is the basic camera, so you get 0.7 to 2. 2.1 out to 6.3. What an odd lens. Never played with the native one. But it is doing face tracking on pets right now. It's following his face even on this lens. That's pretty cool. Probably don't even want to look at the front camera on this thing. This thing's got the worst front camera in the world on the Xperia Pro I. I don't know why they even bothered putting one on it. There is no detail on the screen in my face. I mean, it's face tracking me and everything, but it is blown out. Oh, I can't wait not to see this. But yeah, it's you know, there's so many choices in the world out there, and you got to pick what's best for you and what you have the ecosystem for, I guess. The Sony, the Samsung, the two worst phones to try to get over to the Mac. Worst two phones. I don't even know if there's stabilization on the front camera on this thing, to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm in basic mode right now. I'm not running any of the pro modes. So it looks pretty bad. Pro camera app doesn't even work on the front. You have to use the back cameras. Is that on auto or is that on? I'm not sure what that's even on. Very, very dark, and I thought I had this thing set to like a 0.7 or whatever's closest to that. Don't get me wrong, this thing does have decent quality. It's just, it doesn't really work in my timeline very well. Yeah, my it says it's -7.5. Okay. But I don't know if I have HDR even on in this. But if I go to 60, I lose all stabilization. It's just, this is so weird. Then we switch to the Pocket 3. 1-inch sensor, just like the Sony has, but you know, it's on a gimbal. It's not, the stabilization's not electronic. It's just physical. That's what makes this different, is you're not using electronic image stabilization. So the 20mm is a true 20mm. I caught a gentleman's video today where he had created a, I'm trying to get light on me, a 2x lens using a cell phone kit that I don't know how he attached it to an ND filter. Why you would do that is beyond me. He attached it to an ND8 and then made it where it was a 2x physical or optical lens instead of digital, but you had to zoom in 2 times to not see the circle. So you were still using the digital lens, so it made it 4 times. So there was some flaws, and he understood that. He was asking people if they had any ideas and if anybody wanted to help him create it, because he had seen some out there. I haven't really looked in a while. I had looked at one time for an actual lens that was a zoom, but I don't really, I mean, if you could control it and make it go out further, but otherwise, what's the point? Okay, you've heard of bird on a wire. How about bird on a gutter? Alright, everybody, it is already dark outside. It's like not even 9 o'clock yet, and it's already dark out. Oh boy, this season's getting away from me. Yeah. Little man out for his nightly last run. I'm gonna get Pri out. Last night, I'm glad I stopped videoing because she literally went in the front yard. So, but I'm gonna try to wait for her tonight so we can say goodnight with her instead. All he's gotta do is go tinkle and we're done. Figured just might as well bring the iPhone out. Yay! Was that so difficult, buddy? Good job, little man. Come on, big girl. Let's make one more pee-pee run. We can go to bed. Come on. She's destroyed my bed. There you go. Let her get up on her own for once instead of dragging her off. Yep, basically the same thing she did last night. Same place. Goes in the front yard and just goes potty. Alright, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the morning. Have a good night. Stay safe. 3,700 days complete. Who would have ever guessed? I was teasing Mike that this was going to be a break after this, but yeah, right.